Look, if you really want to make a success of your business, it's important to define your business goals, especially before you get started. Don't wait till you've already started and then try to figure it out. And for some people, the goal is freedom to do what they want when they want, without anyone telling them anything. For others, maybe it's just financial security. But setting goals, that's an integral part of choosing the business that's right for you. Now, your business doesn't if your business doesn't meet your personal goals, you're not going to be happy waking up each morning and trying to make the business a success. Sooner or later, you're going to stop putting forth the effort needed to make the concept work. If you don't like it, you're not going to do it, right? Just like you don't like going to work, and it's awful. And you do anything you can to not have to go to work, right? Now, at its simplest, a goal is just something you're aiming for, right? But goals are powerful contributors to successful business growth in a bunch of different ways. I mean, to begin with, the process of setting goals, now that's going to force you to think through what you want from your business and how growth may or may not give you that. Now, this process helps, suggest directions for pursuing that growth, which can really, really, really improve your chances of achieving your goals in the first place. So, goals are basically, they're going to give you a framework, right, within to work, right? They're kind of going to, be like, this is what we're doing, right? And this is going to tend to focus your efforts by helping you rule out things and actions that's not going to contribute to achieving the goals you've set, right? If you've set this goal, everything else doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the things that are going to help you achieve the goal. So a very important part of that framework is a timetable. Any good goal has a timetable. And that timetable is going to influence your actions just so much, profoundly. Like you just don't understand, right? When setting goals, there's a couple different qualities that we can aim for. So one of the first things we want to aim for is specificity. You have a better chance of achieving a goal if it's specific. Raising capital, that's not a specific goal. Now, how about raising $25,000 by July the 1st? That's a specific goal. Another quality is going to be optimism. You need to be positive when setting your goals. Being able to pay the bills isn't exactly inspirational, but achieving financial security phrases your goal in a more positive manner, thus getting your energy all fired up so you can just go get it. Another quality is going to be realism. If you set a goal to earn $100,000 a month when you've never earned that much in a year, come on, that's a little unrealistic. What are you doing? Come on. Now, begin with small steps, such as increasing your monthly income by 25%. Right? You're being specific, you're being real, you're being, you have all the optimism you can because you can do that. You can do that easy. And then once your first goal is met, you can start going for those larger ones, right? Maybe you set it to where you want to increase your monthly income by 25% until you're earning at least $100,000 a month. Hey, that's pretty good, right? Specific, real, we're good to go. Now, one of the last things we're going to talk about is short and long term. Now, short-term goals are attainable in a period of, we'll say, like a couple weeks to a year. And long-term goals, we're talking about 5, 10, 15, 20 years. They should be substantially greater than short-term goals, but should still be realistic, right? You still got to be realistic. If you're saying, oh, in 10 years I want to be making $1 million a month. Come on. Now, if we use my previous example where you say you want to increase your monthly income by 25% until you start making $100,000 a month, and you would like to achieve that within the next 10 years, that's pretty realistic, specific. You hit everything, you're good to go. The next thing we need to talk about is a bunch of factors when you're considering, when you're setting goals. Like, you need to consider these things, right? So, first thing we need to talk about, the money. Money. Income. A lot of entrepreneurs, they go into business to achieve financial security, right? They want to quit that 9 to 5. They don't want to have to worry about their bills. They just want to do what they want to do when they want to do it. But consider how much money you want to make during your first year of operation and every year after, up to 5 years. Might be a little, might have to take a step back and go like, oh, wait a second. Now, lifestyle. This includes areas like travel, hours of work, investment of personal assets, and your geographic location, right? Are you willing to travel extensively? Are you willing to move? How many hours are you willing to work? Some people think I'm crazy because I'm working about 14 hours a day right now. And they're like, "Oh my god, I can never do that." Well, that's why I'm where I'm at, and that's why you're where you're at. And then, which assets are you willing to risk? Right? You want to leverage those assets to help your lifestyle? I mean, something to consider. And another thing to consider, the type of work. When you're setting goals for type of work, you need to determine whether you like working outdoors, or you like working in an office, working with computers, on the phone, with people, children. There's just so many different things. Now, you also need to think of ego gratification. Because, come on, let's face it, many people go into business to satisfy their egos. Owning a business can be very ego gratifying, especially if you're in a business that's considered glamorous or exciting. You need to decide how important ego gratification is to you and what business best fills that need, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with, feeling good about doing good. Now, look, one of the most important, rule of goal setting is honesty, guys. You just need to be honest. Going into business with your eyes wide open about your ultimate goals lets you confront the decisions you'll face with greater confidence and a greater chance of success. Be realistic with yourself and be honest with yourself when you set these goals, so that when you set out to make a plan to achieve your goals, you can, how you're working towards them, instead of setting a goal that's not, realistic, that's kind of near where you actually want to be, but not actually where you want to be. Come on, just be honest, just be real. You're going to get there, right? So make your list, make your action plan. Let's get to it. While you're getting to it, if you could do me a favor, I'd really love it if you subscribe to the channel, maybe like this video. I'll tell you what, while you're at it, I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, y'all be safe.